I am sure everybody have that one friend. That one friend. I'm sure everyone know a female that brag about how good her sex game is, and every time someone talk about females with that good, that one female always toot her own horn. Here's my story of dealing with that same friend that always bragging about how good her sex game is. We met through tag. At the time, we both was doing bad, but gave one another good convo every time we talked. We kept things on the talking level for a few years. We met one day after work. She picked me up from the library. We rode around and talked. One day out the blue, I called her up and said, I need to bust a nut tonight. You got me? She replied, where you at? Within an hour, she came to pick me up. We did our usual. I paid for the movies from Redbox. She paid for the snacks. Sometimes I paid for the snacks and she paid for the movies. We always stopped by Checkers for me to get a large sweet tea and 20 garlic wings. We arrived at her house. We watched 2 movies. By the time we started the 3rd movie, I was asleep. Some time went by. She woke me up, told me to go get in her bed. I went and got half naked in her bedroom and got into the bed, went straight back to sleep. Then a few minutes since been a minute since I slept good without anyone waking me up. When I got to sleep good, I felt her getting under me. She asked me, was I ready? I said yeah, and turned over and took off my boxers. That is when she put the condom on the head and sucked it on. I laid back and held her head, enjoyed the head for a few seconds, then looked at her like she was crazy. I told myself, this can't be the good head she was bragging about. Within minutes, I had her doggy style. You know how most females take that deep breath when you get the head in. She didn't. She lay there with her ass in the air and face down. I went to work at her. She not moaning or throwing it back. I speeded up some to see if that would get me a different result. It didn't, so I went to put my pound game down. She still won't moaning or throwing that ass back at me. Within time, I gave up and focused on getting my nut. Within a few minutes, I got my nut and took my ass to sleep. All I could say to myself was, hell no, that can't be the good she been bragging about forever. I told myself every time she brag about her sex game around me, I would look at her crazy. After all that, we still remained close friends and hung out every blue moon without sex. We the kind of friends where we could talk to each other about anything. She could always get things from a man's view from me. I could get the same from her. One night we went to the movies to see a movie that we both wanted to see. I figured tonight would be my chance to give her another shot at showing me her good sex game. Every time we went to the movies, one would pay for the tickets and the other would buy the snacks. We pulled up to my house and finished our convo. Within a few minutes, I used the bathroom outside her car and took my shorts off. I jumped back into the car and pushed her seat back and held her hand. I put my dick in her hand. She started talking and looked at me like, I told her, look at how hard you got me. You ready to try again? She said, right here in your driveway. I said, yeah, why not? As I reached to rub between her legs. She made herself comfortable, still trying to talk me out of it, but I won't try to hear it. I put her panties off and lift her other leg up and place her other leg on the door. Next thing you know, I was inside of her going to work. She said, I can't believe you want to do this right here. Now here I am taking my time and getting the same result, which was nothing. Which was no moaning. She just held on to my arms until I got my nut. From that moment, I told myself it won't be a third time, but we'll keep our friendship good. Any female tell me she got that good, I laugh and tell them only time will tell. Don't end up eating your words like the rest. A lot of females done told me their sex game will fuck my head up and have me going crazy over them. Yet no one have been able to back them words up with actions. That's the story of how having that good friend that say they got that good and find out in the end it ain't true.